Hey guys, doing a quick little video on paint runs because we're all out here doing all this stuff ourselves, and we're going to come across mistakes, and mistakes were made, and I got myself a couple of nasty little runs in my paint work. So I'll give a quick little demonstration of how to get these runs out. I got this method courtesy of Gunman on YouTube. He does great work. He's got excellent methods, and I like his stuff. So I like to use his methods if there's anything that I don't sort of really know. So without further ado, we'll get some 240 grit sandpaper to start off with. You know, you could probably start with 320 if you wanted to, but I'm going to give this one a fair bit of a aggressive sort of a first cut. I'll tape around the edges to take care of any of the overlap, and that's what this polyester resin does also. It's actually, as you can see, making a high build here so I don't sand all of the surrounding clear off. Just bring it up through there and start sanding into the run, and as you can see, we're starting to make a fair bit of a pattern there, so you can see the run coming out now. Being very careful with the 240, you don't want to go too far and too hard. The next grade I'm going to use is 360 once I've got this a little closer. We just sort of take the majority of the run out with the 240 and we can keep on going with the finer grades. I haven't done this very often, so I'm not a super expert even myself. Just thought I'd post it up to show you how to get it out without using a razor blade, which I have tried before. It was really hard. I just couldn't get the knack of it. So I thought I'll try this time. And you can see the run really starting to come out now. Paying attention to where you've got your sandpaper loading on. You have to watch where the grains wipe after you've wiped it, just to make sure you're not putting too much pressure on the wrong spot. So I don't want to go too heavy here, and I don't want to really go too heavy there until this run starts coming out. Another piece. It's getting a little wet, we'll take him off. Okay. Okay, as you can see there, a lot of the runners, you know, we've hit bottom there, so we'll continue down the bottom here and try and get this big run part off. It's not the easiest job in the world, but you know, it's still easier than repainting the whole lot. Yeah, it's starting to come out now. We'll get through that big layer there. Alright, looking good. Like I said, I haven't done this very many times at all. It's probably like my second or third time I've ever really done it. Always being very light, very careful. We don't want to go too far. Clear is only a few microns thick. I don't know exactly how thick this is because it's a home job. But very thin, I'd say. Okay, so that's pretty good. Kind of thinking I might even go down to we can go down to some 360 very soon. This is really starting to take shape now. Let's get a little bit more up here. Great. Always checking. Okay, yeah, we might try some 360 on there now, I think. Trying to be so careful here that I don't stuff this up in front of everybody. Keep my sanding away. Wow. Wow, that's very close. That's very, very close. And we'll further feather this out once we'll take the tape off and feather it out once I'm happy. Cool. Trying to be so careful here. Okay, so there's that stage. As you can see, 99% of the run is gone. Still got little bits of resin or the polyester filler I can see in there. I didn't use carbog, I used polyester filler. It's a little bit more milky than bog, I guess you'd say. It's you know, skim coat or something like that too would be good. Tell you what, I like that. So then I'm going to take my tape off to start feathering out. I'm very close to an edge up the top here. There's a panel crease there, so I need to be careful, very careful, just to get these little bits off here, you know, without undoing all of my work. Trying so hard and so softly. I really got no pressure on there at all to get this out. As you can see, the last of the run is just there, you know. Okay, so I think I can safely say that that's I'm happy with that. All right, so next step is to go down to our grade. So we've done a 320 there. Might jump to a 600 grit just quickly. Got our 600 sandpaper. Wet it up a little. And then what I'm going to do is change over from a hard block over to a soft or a medium, just for the feathering. And this is only a few light whites here because I can see that it's gone. Okay, so from the 600, we then move on to some 1200. It's looking lovely there. Very, very happy. So you can just see a little 600 mark still left here, so might feather down. Oh dear. Keep everything clean, peoples. I'm just doing a little rush little video, so okay, so there we go. We'll feather that out a little more with the 600. Thank you very much. It's lovely. Being careful of the edges. People usually put tape up here. I'm just like, I just make sure I'm careful with it. Okay, we're looking pretty good here. And now, a little bit 1200. And there we have one sanded out paint run. Okay, so we were doing 1200, you go 1500, 2000 if you want to.